The Galactic Assembly Chamber on Saraxis Prime buzzed with speculation. Representatives from 100 worlds whispered in low voices, glancing nervously at the main display hovering above the dais. A single human warship, HSS Revenant, had just entered orbit over Althera 9, a disputed colony near the neutral zone. The planet had been claimed by the Drac Coalition, a reptilian empire notorious for its brutal expansion. The fact that Earth had sent only one ship was a puzzle. "Surely, this is a bluff," muttered High Strategist V. Kroll of the Xantari Dominion, his frilled crests twitching with amusement. "They expect diplomacy to work? One ship against the entire Drac fleet," snorted Admiral Korthar of the Veccan Imperium. But as the feed zoomed in on the Revenant, the laughter began to fade. The ship didn't match any known configuration. It was massive, sleek, like a blade forged in the vacuum of space. Its matte black hull reflected no light, and strange glyphs pulsed crimson along its spine. "Human designations call it a Vengeance-class Leviathan," whispered the AI analyst from the Synthi Corps. "No records of combat testing. Its existence was only rumored." The Drac fleet, 12 heavy war cruisers, 30 escort frigates, and a mobile dreadnought, moved into formation. The Revenant remained still. No shields powered up. No weapons charged. No transmissions sent. "Are they surrendering?" one delegate asked, more curious than mocking now. On board the Drac Command Dreadnought Bloodfang, Warlord Zareth growled, "Transmit demand. Identify yourselves and prepare for boarding." But before the message finished routing, the Revenant spoke. Not in words, but in action. The space around it folded violently, as if the void screamed. 5 separate beams lanced out in precise arcs. They didn't fire in the traditional sense. There was no build-up, no warning, just instant devastation. The nearest Drac frigates simply ceased to exist. Not exploded, erased, as if something had rewritten reality itself and decided they never belonged. "Impossible!" gasped Zareth, slamming his clawed fist into the console. The Revenant moved, not like a battleship, but like a predator. It slid through space, phase-shifting mid-drift, appearing where no engine could have taken it. Every shot it fired was final. Each blast dismantled molecular bonds, turned armor into vapor, shattered reactors without secondary explosions. Within 47 seconds, half the Drac fleet was gone. At the Galactic Assembly, silence had fallen. Ambassador Yulvan of the Kral Combine whispered, "That's not a ship. That's an extinction-level weapon." Back on Bloodfang, Warlord Zareth shouted, "Launch the Dreadnought Cannon. Bring it down." The Bloodfang's core weapon, the Helios Lance, spun to life, capable of piercing a moon. But just before it fired, the Revenant blinked out of standard space. Sensors scrambled, and then it appeared inside the Bloodfang's perimeter defenses. A dark slit opened on its hull, and from it, a burst of nanite storms poured out like black fireflies. The swarm enveloped the dreadnought's surface, burrowing, dismantling, absorbing. Systems failed, weapons melted, and within minutes, the Bloodfang was drifting, powerless. The Revenant hailed the Drac. "This is Commander Rhea Voss of the Revenant," a human voice finally spoke. "Calm, controlled. You violated Accord 7. You targeted civilians on Althera 9. This was your warning." The message ended. The dreadnought detonated moments later, imploded from within. Across the galaxy, reactions varied: panic, awe, terror. The Galactic Council convened an emergency session. "They only sent one ship," Chancellor Mkor muttered, voice trembling. "Why?" another delegate asked. The Synthi AI, calculating with digital coldness, responded, "Because they didn't need to.